Well, my friends, how you been doing? It's been a minute. I have done it again. I have doom scrolled the summer away. The hours just flitter away. I sit and consume hours and hours of YouTube every day, sometimes up to 20 some hours a day. I just put on something when I sleep and it plays all night and just watch YouTube constantly. Just the days tick by and the next thing I know, weeks are gone and now the summer is gone and we are deep in the outside season. The heat wave has passed and I've just got about 100 days left before the weather potentially turns bad. You would assume that when the weather is bad, my goal is when it's hot outside or cold outside, that I'm inside creating content, but that's not necessarily the case because of this thing that I do where I don't let myself do the things that I want to do as a form of punishment for not doing what I'm supposed to do. So when I don't go and work or get things done that I'm supposed to get done, then I don't allow myself to do the things that I want to do or that I need to do on this side. And then I spiral and I'm back to square one. So you could say the usual suspects, procrastination in general, imposter syndrome, a lack of focus, doomerism. But the reality is it's just that damn phone. Creators on YouTube are just so good at roping me in, and the algorithm is just so good at giving me exactly what I need at the right time. I've got 100 playlists of stuff that I'll never get to. I've thought about this recently, that when I die, there will be hundreds and hundreds of videos on playlists that I never got a chance to watch, and that just makes me sad. And it should make me sad that there'll be hundreds and hundreds of videos that I didn't get a chance to make. And that's where I'm trying to flip my brain over to thinking of that. Stop worrying about other people and worry about my output. But then it goes back to the whole why leave a legacy when the world is burning. Because it's weird because I'm constantly writing. I've got this tablet is full of songs that I need to record and learn, and pages of stuff that I want to turn into videos. What's going on to my thing here? I'm just slowly fading down. Let's tighten that up a little bit. Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah. Where was I? I'm constantly writing pages and pages. But the the disconnect is in the actual filming of the videos. And I'm starting to realize that that is not a thing that I actually love as much. I do love being on camera, but see what I'm doing right now? I'm freaking fiddling, and I do not like this part. And I do not like lighting and editing, and obviously don't use thumbnails either, because that's a sign that I just don't want to deal with. And so my channel's never going to grow unless I could catch on that authentic bandwagon. And I appreciate anybody that does watch these, especially if you get all the way through, or at least get this far. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I really need help. If I can get some money, I'll start paying somebody else to do all those things that I don't want to do. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to what I've written down here in my obligatory apology video for not creating content. It's been about 3 weeks since I've had anything up, and the last thing was that little short about the conspiracies or the urban legends or whatever, and I had a whole idea to do a whole series of those, and I'll probably try to get to that, but didn't happen. The good thing is I have tried to jump on to getting some work done. I ended up getting 4 months behind on rent just because I procrastinated and did nothing and doom scrolled. Like I said, I doom scrolled the summer away, and I should have been stacking the cash so I could just create content through the winter, but didn't do it. Like that Shia LaBeouf video, or just do it. Just do it. But where was I at? Filming is not one of my strong suits. I have no discipline, and I don't have a schedule. That's one thing else, is I didn't create a schedule. And that's mainly because I can't nail my timing. I can't nail the timing when it works. I think I'll just get up and record a video first thing in the morning, and my eyes are either messed up. Anybody that knows me knows I've got problems with my contacts and my eyes, and right now this one's all a little messed up, and I just look like I'm stoned or like sick or something. So I don't like to do it in the evening. It just doesn't, the energy, I just keep missing my energy, and I'm trying to figure out if that's a self-defeating thing that I'm doing, because the ego is a liar, and it talks me out of doing what I'm supposed to do all the time. Because the other thing is the emotional labor involved. I spend about 95% of my time alone, and I'm not a fully crazy person, so I don't really talk out loud for most of that time. And so it becomes a problem when I have to put up the camera and talk for a consistent 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, because it's just draining. And I keep forgetting that that's what I need to do. And I keep forgetting why I need to do this. And like I said, I appreciate anybody that watches these, especially these ones that's just me whining about my first world problems. I get more views on these kind of videos than I do on my actual content that I feel like is information and knowledge and stuff sometimes. So go figure. I don't know what you guys want. I'm just going to keep putting out videos, stuff that I want to talk about. I put my knowledge and insight about music and pop culture, and just try to create a legacy around that. I watch videos from other creators, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to collaborate with these people. I want to be in that circle, and I got to have content up to be able to do that, for them to get on the radar of those people. So let me take a little break here. All right, I'm back. That's the kind of thing I was talking about a second ago. I just get a little overwhelmed. And current politics, I hate to even get into that, but it's got me depressed. And I've failed at banning politics from my playlists and my algorithm, and I'm just overwhelmed. And I get compelled to talk about that stuff, and I write about it. I've got script after script and thousands of words about all that stuff. But I'm just scared. I think I've said it before in other videos. I'm just a little vulnerable right now about talking about that kind of stuff because the fascist authoritarianism is cracking down on, media outlets, and they're coming after people. And I'm so small and I'm alone most of the time. It would take nothing for them just to disappear me. Hope I don't get any ideas if they see this, but people wouldn't even know I was gone for a week at least. But and then the other side is I don't feel right deep diving onto movies and music and all of that kind of stuff, my favorite songs and favorite records and stuff, while the world is out there burning. But it reminds me of a thing I saw in a video just recently where the guy was talking about how as the world burns, we still have to go to work because the world used to be, it was called something. I'm gonna make a longer video about that, but it was called something. But it was basically how used to be your local environment was unstable. You had to fight for food every day, maybe a place to live, and the weather, and cavemen had to fight for even 100 years ago. Like you just never knew your food scarcity. If the rains didn't cause the crops to grow, you didn't eat for the winter. And but the world was relatively stable. But now it's kind of flip-flopped and the world is unstable. There's all kinds of conflicts all over, and climate change is getting worse and worse. But locally, most people, unless you're in the epicenter of one of those problems, a war or a earthquake or natural disaster of some kind, locally, we're pretty stable. There's food in the grocery store and the electricity's on and the water is going through the pipes. And so we're disconnected from the chaos that the world actually is, unless your head is buried in a phone all day. And that's why they, the whole go touch grass thing is a thing. And I've been trying to make myself do that more. I fail at it daily, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I've got a ton of videos coming up. Excuse me. For some of my evergreen content, and I'm going to balance that with music news and current events and all of those things. And I'm going to try to do some more short form. I just don't like vertical content, and I just don't like short form content. If you know me as a person in real life, you would know that there is hardly anything that I can sum up in 3 minutes if I've got something to say about something. So anyway, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Please share my other videos with people and talk about it. Subscribe, give me comments. I need need to talk to people about what I'm talking about, and I'm just rambling now. So thanks for everything, and yeah, I love you.